Alright, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Couple things before we get started. Number one, I apologize for not uploading Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Typically, I try not to extend the video list kind of stretch to that kind of length of time, but feeling a bit under the weather. A weird weekend for me. Very, very weird weekend. Number two, I'm wearing the glasses again. If you haven't watched my videos before, if you have no idea why sometimes I wear these and sometimes I don't, I have something to where I get eye strain really, really badly and really, really easily. So if I'm wearing them, it's because I'm feeling a little bit more prone than normal. But anyway, getting into today's video, why you clicked on this video. What is going on with the Orlando Magic? Are they good? Are they bad? Why were they good in the beginning of the season? And then why did they get bad? They just beat the Cleveland Cavaliers and snapped their 16-game winning streak. What's going on with this team? Well, I'm here to fill you in on exactly what's going on with this team. If you're a fan of Paolo, Banchero, if you're a fan of Franz Wagner, I got you covered. If you're a fan of neither and you're just curious to see what's going on, I still got you covered. First things first, going over their record and going over where they are in the standings. Pretty simple. Right now, they are the 8th seed, sitting at 32 and 37. They have a chance to fight for the 7th seed against the Atlanta Hawks, but the 6th seed is pretty much out of range. Looking at where they are, they're 5.5 games behind from the Pistons. It's a lot to ask for to, climb up to that point with this little time left in the season. Roughly like 20 games. Well, for them, let's do the math. 32 plus 39 is 69. They got 13 games left in the season. So yeah, in 13 games, are they going to catch up? Are the Pistons going to lose that much? Probably not, because you'd also have to have the Magic win that much. But anyway, they can still take the 7th seed. Why is that important? Because in that first play-in game, you get home court advantage. Home court advantage obviously is ideal for every single NBA team, whether your win-loss record isn't great at home or it's better away, whatever the case may be. You still want to be home, especially in a play-in game, because if you lose to the Hawks, you have to play the Hero Bulls for the 8th seed. Now, in the grand scheme of things, does it matter too much? No, because win or lose, you'd have to play the Cavs or the Celtics. You did go game 7 last year versus Cavs, so maybe you want to have that 8th seed because the Celtics would absolutely beam on you anyway. But to be honest with you, the Cavs would beat them anyway too. I know you see the result of today's game. You might think, oh, maybe they got a chance. They don't. They really don't. But let's get into the two best players of the Orlando Magic. What are they doing on the season? Paolo Banchero, 25 points per game, 7.2 rebounds per game, 4.7 assists on 44.4 field goal percentage. Franz Wagner, 24 points per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, 4.7 assists per game. Before we get into the film, I do want to talk about the team stats and also go over the roster. But before I go over the roster, let's look into those team stats. This is a huge indicator of what's going on. Points per game. The Orlando Magic are the worst in the league. Their pace, they are the 3rd worst in the league. Pace meaning how fast do they play when they get a rebound, how fast do they go up the court and get their shot off. Basically, again, it just goes back and forth, back and forth. How often are they really pushing the ball forward? The slower you are on pace means the more time you take to finish your possession. Then you got field goal percentage. They are the 4th worst. 3-point field goal attempted, they are the worst in the league. They are the lowest in the league. Reason why is because their 3-point field goal percentage is also the worst in the league. That's a horrible stat in modern NBA. Let me remind you. Worst 3-point shooters in the league. Free throw percentage, 24th in the league. Rebounds, 27th in the league. Offensive rebounds is 13th. Assist. The assist stat, 30th in the league. Assist percentage, 28th. Percentage of baskets that are assists. Steals, 7th. Okay. Turnovers, 15th. True shooting percentage is god-awful. Effective field goal percentage is god-awful. Offensive rating is god-awful. But this is where they are tough. Their defensive rating is 3rd. Not only that, they're holding opponents, on average, to the lowest scoring in the league. Meaning when teams play against the Magic hold their opponents, on average, to the lowest scoring that they allow by their opponents. And you look at the roster construction and you look at the stats of their players, it makes sense, to be honest with you. I mean, none of these guys, their best three-point shooter is Cole Anthony at 34% from three. I really want to fact check this before I talk that much shit. And even then, I'm not trying to badmouth this team to that extent, but just objectively speaking, who is their best three-point shooter by field goal percentage? It is Cole Anthony at 34.9%. So basically a 35%er. Mo Wagner's no longer on the team. He was 36%. So when I say no longer on the team, I mean he's not playing. He's obviously still on the roster, but he's out for the season with torn ACL, I want to say it was. Anyway, terrible three-point shooting team. Cole Anthony, Anthony Black, KCP. You look at his three-point percentage and you're like, how is it so bad? He was so good on the Nuggets. Where is it at? 31.9% from three. Compared to last year, you could say, well, it's because Jokic isn't passing him the ball. He's not getting the same looks. Yes, Jokic obviously has an entire aura and effect that he brings to the team. There's no denying it. But if you watch the games, this dude is just missing wide open threes. I mean, sure, there's tough shots here and there, but there's just blatant wide open threes being missed. Keep it going. I mean, from the rest of this roster, Jalen Suggs, him being out for the season is huge. That really hurt this team. Paolo's not a good three-point shooter, but guess what? Teams leave him wide open, so he kind of has to take them. Jonathan Isaac, Franz Wagner, Tristan Da Silva, Bitadze, Wendell Carter. Again, Moritz Wagner being hurt really, really hurts them. But all these guys can't really shoot threes like that. They don't have a single sniper per se. That is a problem in the modern NBA. Reason why? Threes have taken over. Being a really good team, you have to have some snipers at positions 1 through 3 bare minimum. It's nice to have them at the 4 as well. We have examples of the Thunder, of the Celtics, showing us what a stretch 4 can do if he can hit threes. Before we even go into the film, I know I'm talking a lot, but I feel like this is really useful information if you're actually curious and wanting to know what's going on with the Magic. Let's show you guys, their game log, and you can really see for yourselves, holy crap. They don't score a lot, but they do limit their opponents. I mean, Timberwolves, they played tough, but the Timberwolves did score 118. Pelicans only scored 93. Rockets, they lose to by 13, but they only scored 97. The Bucks, 109. Bulls scored a lot, but you see the scoring. Look how much they're losing by. Win this game by 5. Lose this game by 7. Beat the Pelicans by 20. Lose to the Rockets by 13. Beat the Bucks by 2. Lose to the Bulls by 2. Lose to the Raptors by 1. Lose to the Raptors again by 2. Lose to the Warriors by 6. Then there was the blowout against the Cavs. They did blow out the Wizards, but they played teams super tough. Beat the Hawks by 6. Lose to the Grizzlies by 1. I mean, we can go on and on. This team is involved in so many wire-to-wire kind of fourth quarter scoring. Reason being is because they take their time with these possessions. Opponents are limited in their possessions. They don't shoot a lot of threes, so the games are just lower scoring. It's just things aren't happening as nearly as fast. And let's get into some film. Let's talk about how they're hanging in with some teams. With their defense, they just hustle, they play hard. But then we can talk about their offense and some woes there. Alrighty, let's get into things here. I want you to pay attention to the shot clock down below. It's at 23 seconds right now. Okay, the score is 5-4. We're only 2 minutes into the game. The Cavs, who are one of the most fast-paced teams in the NBA, they're going up. Definitely looking for Donovan Mitchell downhill. Get the screen of Max Strus. Everyone, though, on the Magic, early on, pretty locked in on D. Cavs, though, the firepower that they have, they can take it over. So you get Franz on Donovan Mitchell. You got Max Strus rolling out to the right. Everyone right now is just getting set up on offense. There's still 18 seconds on the shot clock, but watch this. So Donovan Mitchell's wanting to attack. He's wanting to get a bucket early because the Cavs play fast. Ideally, he wants to get inside, draw on a Magic defender, kick it out for a 3. But look at the way Franz plays him tough. Not easy. Donovan has to kick it out to Jared Allen. Jared Allen's like, okay, Where are his eyes? His eyes are already to Max Strus. But guess what? KCP's on him. We got guys very, very invested on the defensive side of the ball right now. Jared Allen says, okay, Donovan Mitchell, take it back out. So now you're at 13 seconds. You know, that possession easily could have been over versus any other team. That doesn't seem like much, but it's everyone just paying attention and playing their role. So Donovan Mitchell has to go back out. And guess what? Franz closes off. You can't get the shot up. Wendell Carter wants to hedge, but there's a Jared Allen rollout right here. Perfect rollout. Jared Allen goes up. Good finish. We finished with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Is it the longest possession in the world? No, but it's an example of how this team really is just not wanting to give you anything too easy. Now you look at the finish and you think, well, that was pretty easy, all things considered. And I'm not going to argue with that there, but it's the time and the manner that it got done. You're not looking at a 16, 17, shot clock finish. It is a little bit more time consuming. It does take you more time, but also Paolo making a business decision there, not wanting to. If that was anyone else, I can tell you right now, Paolo's getting down there and putting his hands up and contesting. Okay, let's get the ball rolling here. Paolo Banchero dribbling down the floor. We got a screen, not much of a good screen. DeAndre Hunter switches on to Paolo because that's what he wants anyways. Paolo's like, okay, 18 on the shot clock, by the way. This is an important factor, seeing how long it takes them to really get it going. Tries to go inside. Good defense by DeAndre Hunter. All ISO ball, has to kick it out to Wendell. Wendell's trying to go in. And look at the way the Cavs are playing defense. They don't give a damn about three ball. I mean, dude, look at this. This is ridiculous. We got Darius Garland, who's not even ball man. This is a bare minimum fundamental in basketball, is ball man. Always keep an eye on where your man is. KCP could easily just go this way over here. You know what I mean? But the spacing, they're trying, but the Cavs just aren't paying any mind. They don't care. They're like, what are you guys going to do? Example A right here. Kicks it out to wide open Franz. Wide open. Because Max Strus was guarding Wendell. I'm going back a little bit here. He's going in on Wendell. He's like, nothing easy. Look, he bites inside right here. Wendell Carter makes the right pass. Wide open Franz Wagner. Donovan Mitchell still has no care in the world of where his man is. It could easily, passed here. If this guy was a sniper, that would be shot. But the reality of the Orlando Magic is they just don't shoot threes. And the Cavaliers know that. They've seen the tape. They've seen the film. They're not respecting it at all. Close out right here. Franz still doesn't want to shoot it. So it's like, okay, let's figure something out. KCP right here. And that's a lot of space. That's a lot of space. If that is any other team, if this is the Boston Celtics, if this is the Oklahoma City Thunder, that shot is being taken. But they just refuse to shoot these threes. That is 2 times. And no shot being taken from 3. It's unbelievable. But the play goes on. Okay. The play goes on. Goes inside on Darius Garland. Searches for the mismatch. Not a great pass, but okay. Tough finish. Ball goes in. That took a lot of time. We finished at, let's see. Let's pay attention to that clock. About 5 seconds roughly. Yeah. Finish about 5 seconds. So it's something to keep in mind. These possessions just kind of drag out. Guys not really willing to shoot the ball, and defense is not respecting their 3 because look, we saw it right now on film. The Cavs did not pay any mind to the 3 ball. They're just like, nah, they can't do it. This is another prime example of a Magic offensive possession just stalling out. We don't get to see the whole possession here because this is technically a defensive highlight, but it's just another prime example of, again, offense stalling out. And look at the shot selection. It isn't pretty. Franz Wagner kind of just losing his handle, and guys just, okay, we got to go. Corey Joseph, he's not really a player who should be doing this, but boom, just block. And again, you can see it right here. It's for the world to see. No care in the world, no respect to this 3. Guy's not ball man. If that pass is made to Paolo and Paolo's a sniper, he spaces out more. Corey Joseph, he's got time to make one quick pass. Cavs just they're not paying mind. They don't care about the three. They're not concerned about the magic three. And it's just a tough offensive possession. But, you know, as much as I'm saying all of this, they still play teams tough. Okay, real quick, before we even show anything on the defensive end, I still got to highlight this play real quick because it is hustle and heart. But again, it really just goes to show you how little teams care about the magic three ball. Let's watch this real quick. Paolo sizing up DeAndre Hunter, attacking on DeAndre Hunter. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Jared Allen, all definitely surrounding this paint area. This pass could go here. It could go here because he's kind of biting here. Can't really make the pass to KCP because Garland's also closing that lane off. And it'd be a pretty tough pass to Corey Joseph. But that's why the elbow shot over here needs to be more towards this area to kind of spread these two out. But anyway, Paolo Banchero still spins around. Look, we got wide open guy over here. Franz Wagner open as well. Like, this is open. It's a tough pass, but it is open. But this corner three, oh man, it's why you got guys like Mikal Bridges in the corner. It's why you got guys like Al Horford or, you know, Derek White in the corner. They don't have to be doing the most agile shit. Not saying that they can't. I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying they don't have to. It's just a great spot to spot up. There's a lot of players in the NBA who just sit in the corner. It's pivotal. And it's not happening. Look at the spacing. The Cavs are just surrounding the paint area, dude. Surrounding the paint area. Paolo Banchero has to get a tough shot up anyway. But they got hustle. No one's denying the Magic's effort here. And listen, this shot does go in, and that is beautiful because it really goes to show you that, like, they just really do grind it out. They do make you work. But there's no denying the disrespect to the three ball. It's unfreaking real. I mean, dude, look how many guys we got Paolo Banchero surrounded by. And even with this rebound, right over here, just waiting for the ball. Please, Max Strus, half-ass closeout if I've ever seen it. Reason being is because he's not really worried about the shot. He's worried about the pump fake and driving. So look at the way he's running across. Pay attention to Max Strus right here. He's kind of like penguin walking. You know what I mean? How it's like side to side, super slow. Like what the hell is that? It's because he's not expecting an actual shot. He's like, look at these little baby steps over here. They're not chopping to the feet. It's just little baby steps. Like, he's not gonna go up. Oh, he actually shot it, and then boom, goes in. It's hustle and heart for the Magic. But okay, this time I'm gonna try and find a defensive play for you guys. So we have Ty Jerome getting a screen right now by Tristan Thompson. Goga Bitadze right here. Franz Wagner right here. Gary Harris is on Donovan Mitchell's grill. Anthony Black is making sure he's got ball man. He's making sure Sam Merrill will not get a good shot. Paolo Banchero playing up close just in case if there is a screen right here by Dean Wade, he can take Sam Merrill on this side. So this right now is locked in defense from all 5 basketball players. I mean, seriously, everyone is in a spot to do their job. Keep the play going. Ty Jerome gets the screen. Franz Wagner kind of slow on the recovery, but Goga Bitadze is in a really good spot because he's playing the ball and his man, you know, if it's a short pass, he can deflect it. Paolo Banchero can come inside if it's an alley-oop. Gary Harris is still on Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Black's in a spot where, guess what? If need be, he can get Sam Merrill. If need be, he can try to cut off Tristan Thompson. And if Paolo Banchero does cut off Tristan Thompson himself, he can take Dean Wade. So he's in a perfect spot. But let the play go. Ty Jerome, as the rotations have been made right now, right? Because Goga Bitadze's on him. He's fronting him now. He's outright just fronting him. Anthony Black is playing 2 men over here. Right over here. And Paolo Banchero has to cut off anything to Tristan Thompson if that's the case. So Ty Jerome himself is in a bit of a pickle. What does he do? He makes an errant pass. Paolo Banchero perfectly steals the ball. But also look at the shot clock. There's 6 seconds on the shot clock. He doesn't make that pass. There's 14 seconds on the shot clock, but they just make you work. You have to work for your shot. And again, if that's early in the shot clock, this isn't a turnover because that pass is just not made. But he feels the urgency. He feels the shot clock winding down. he knew he didn't have anything for himself. So he's like, I got to make this play. And Paolo Banchero, great defense. So all in all, if you ever wondered what's going on in the Orlando Magic team and what's going on in their world, now you know. It's not beautiful. It's not pretty. I think they're still 1 to 2. Nah, I shouldn't say 1 to 2. I think they're 3-point shooters away from being a legitimate team. Because you hear about this team and you think about Paolo Banchero's, yeah, he's good, but how good is he? Franz Wagner, he's good, but how is he? They'd be so much better if they were just surrounded with better 3-point shooters. Straight up. Do you sacrifice the defense for better offense? There's definitely a middle ground somewhere along the way, but in my opinion, your leading assist people cannot be 4.7 assists with Franz and Paolo Banchero. Like, what team has their leading assisting player at only 4.7 assists? It just can't happen. What team has only a 34.9 3-point shooter as their best current active shooter? It's just unacceptable. Those two things that I just said are unacceptable on any team, but they play tough and they play hard. And regardless of what the roster construction is, you can't deny that they do play with heart. And that's why they keep things super competitive. Unfortunately, against every team, typically you want to be super competitive, only with the tough teams, and you want to outright just blow out the bad teams. No, every game's competitive. Every game is close, good or bad. Unfortunately for them, again, you like to blow out the bad teams. Not what the Magic do. They play everyone. They meet their level. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. If you would like and subscribe, it goes a long way to help with the channel. This is All We've Been Different. All We've Been Different. And we out.